Alright, hey guys, this is Luke from the Duelist Club.
Could you all shut up? Jesus Christ.
Alright, this is Luke from the Duelist Club. We're doing a deck profile for True Draco Zoo. I'm sure most of y'all already know some of this deck. I'm sure you've seen it at your locals or something if you have some competitive players. So let's get into it. We run 2 Masterpiece, as you do, because Masterpiece is real good, as it happens. 2 Ignis. Ignis isn't as useful most of the time, because the 100 less attack, you only run 2 of them. It wasn't really played in early True Draco, but now it's pretty much a staple. Then 3 Dynamite, pretty self-explanatory. And that's it for the True Draco monsters. Next for Zoo, we have 2 Ram Ram. Ram Ram is really useful. You get it under Hammer Kong. They have to target it with Trap. You can negate it. It's really good. 2 Rat, 2 Thoroughblade, 3 Whiptail. I don't really like Thoroughblade 3 because it kind of clogs sometimes. It kind of just gets stuck in your hand. That's it for the Zoo engine. Now we have the fun parts. We have a couple of plants. We have the Predaplant engine, Orphis Scorpio, Darlingtonia Cobra. This will search out a very important card in this deck profile. And that'd be Brilliant Fusion. And you can get your Ram Ram engraved to get it under your Hammer Kong. Then we have our targets for our Brilliant Fusion. We have Garnet, because it's the biggest one. And then this is a proxy for a Trick Clown right now, because I'm too lazy to go buy a Trick Clown. Just haven't gotten around to it. That's it for our monsters in the deck. Now we have spells. True Draco spells. We have our 1 Diagram, 2 Terraforming. The 2 Terraforming sometimes clogs the hand, but you need to get to your Diagram. Diagram's really good. I mean, most people should know that by now. The Diagram's just really good. Next for True Draco spells, we have 1 Disciples, 3 Heritage. Heritage is a lot better than Disciples in most situations. There are some situations where you want to grab this, but you'll know those when I be playing. Now we'll move into Zoo spells. We have 3 Barrage, 3 Tanky, pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we're playing Zoo after all. 3 Barrage is kind of necessary right now, until it gets banned. We have the 1 Brilliant Fusion that I showcased earlier. This is very pivotal to the combo I'll be showing you later in the video. And next for traps, 3 Return, 1 Apocalypse. Apocalypse, a lot worse than Return, but it's basically like a True Draco name, if that makes sense. Like you have Borbo in the extra deck for a Zoodiac name. Speaking of the extra deck, we're going to move on to that. 3 Dryden. I mean, obviously. 3 Broadbull. Then we're running 2 Chakanine. Solid. Just not enough extra deck space. If there was more, you'd have 3 of all the zoos, honestly. 2 Tiger Mortar. If there was any zoo I would bump up, it would be Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar is where all your damage comes from. It's where everything comes from. Probably the best Xyz monster, barring Dryden. You have 1 Hammer Kong. You can recycle them pretty easily. Pretty easy to use. Then we have Borbo as a name, or if you really want to go into that fringe situation where you attack for game, you can attack directly. We run 1 Invoker, the reason we're running the plants in the first place. The Seraphonite, because Brilliant Fusion. And we're running 1 Mrs. Radiant. Again, extra deck space is really tight. We're only really going to be using her for the opening combo. Alright, hard cut. Hey guys, I got a nice opening Zoo combo here for you. This only works with the Predaplant Brilliant Fusion combo. I think it ends in a pretty decent board myself, but you be the judge. If you think it would to break it pretty easy, like Regeki, keep that to yourself. Alright, so we're going to first normal summon Predaplant Orphis Scorpio. Use his effect to send 1 monster from our hand. We need, for the basis of the combo, we just need plant, and we need 2 monsters in hand, preferably zoos. Or we need at least 1 zoo monster, so if you have Tinky or Barrage, you can get to a zoo. We'll send Ram Ram to summon ourselves one Darlingtonia Cobra. He uses effect to search our Brilliant Fusion. We're going to summon him in main monster zone 1, Scorpio and 2. They need to be within those zones. Then we're going to activate Brilliant Fusion. This will send our Garnet and our Trick Clown proxy here to summon Gym Knight Seraphinite. Effective Trick Clown to bring it back, paying 1,000 life points. Now we use the second normal summon for our Zoo that we needed in hand. Normal summon Thoroughblade. Then we link 2 into Mrs. Radiant. That gives us 2 monster zones. Here we go into MX Saber Invoker to get that search for our rat. We bring our rat here into Monster Zone 5. It depends on where you want to use it. It's really sort of irrelevant. Place Warbow. Activate effective Warbow to summon a rat. You can keep the rat attached. It doesn't really matter. Now we go into Hammercon. Broadbull. Broadbull effect to search. Typically you want to grab yourself a Whiptail. It's situational on what you want. I prefer to grab Whiptail. Pretty easy. Now we go into Chakanine. Basic Zoo combo stuff here. Attach Broadbull or Bow. Doesn't matter. Bring Hammercon out. Attach Tiger Mortar. Use effect. We use it to grab a Zoo that's in our grave. We're going to grab Chakanine because we have it in grave. It could be any Zoo. It doesn't really matter. Chakanine allows us to negate with traps. Then we'll go into Drident. Effective Drident. We'll hit our Invoker. This will open up our extra deck slot. And with this being a Trick Clown, a level 4, we can then go into any rank 4 of our choice. Per se, maybe another Broadbull, maybe an Emerald. Emerald's pretty good. You get that search, or you get those shuffle backs and that draw. That's it for our combo, guys. Sorry I didn't have all the cards. I broke, as it happens. Thanks for watching.